I got some good news and I got some bad news. The good news, I am the bad news. And in this video, we hit the Team San Diego Baseheads March base meet. So Team San Diego Baseheads hosts a monthly car meet. I'm gonna put a link in the description for the San Diego Basehead Facebook group, and that group kind of puts out all the information for when the base meets happen. So if you're in San Diego or in the area, definitely check out that Facebook group so you can get the information. But anyway, we're just gonna get right to it. The first video we're gonna check out today is a Chevy Silverado work truck. And the very first thing I gotta say is I gotta give a big ass apology because I actually forgot dude's name. So if you're watching this, my bad, man. I will definitely make sure I get you your proper credit in a future video. But he had 4.5 Neo 4.7s, I think. And I wanna say they were 15s, but they might have been 12s.
Where you get these in, bro?
Vegas from Scott.
Anyway, he had 4.5 Neo 4.7s. Whether it was a 12 or 15, the motherfucker slapped. They were powered by 2 Teramps Smart 5s, and he had a DS18 mid and 2 precision power tweeters in each door. And then he also had 2 of each in each side of the rear fills. He was powering everything with a 450 amp Autotech alternator.
Well, I need to get one custom made so I can keep the battery fed.
And then it was feeding a lithium bank under the box. Hell yeah. Let me see what's up. He was still getting it dialed in. I mean, you can see the box still needs to be rounded over and stuff like that. So he was still, he had just picked them up, you know, pretty recently. Sitting next to the Silverado was Kenyama's clean ass Chevy Avalanche from Dissidente Trucks. And it looked like he had just put some new shoes on it. But unfortunately, I didn't catch any footage of the inside of his truck this time. So I'm gonna show you some footage of a couple base meets past when I got some footage. But obviously, this is not what it looks like, you know, currently today. But either way, still a clean setup, like super clean truck. I did get a few current shots of the back where he had the Ruthless amp that was powering his subs, as well as a couple excess batteries and some wire distribution. Under the hood, he had a dual alternator bracket with the DC power alternator to power the system. Next to the Avalanche was Victorio's Sentra with the fat ass white walls. He had some Orion 6.5s and audio pipe tweeters literally just like bolted to the door. Oh, there you go, check out them doors. And like, honestly, I love that style. Like, I love that, like, make it work. That's cool as shit to me. And then he also had some in a little center console on the back seat.
Easily get from point A to point B. The point B's close.
And I didn't even realize this when I was talking to him, but he's actually the owner of She-Hulk, which is the Chevy truck that I was looking at back in the Base Wars video. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I did not even realize that was his truck, man. You should have let me know. That's what I'm there. After that, I seen Clay with the Tahoe from Team Subsonics with the 4 Sundown XV315s that we looked at in the last base meet video. And since the last time we had seen it, he got his edges rounded over.
I'm at a 59.3 now. And I've played with the boards, so now I'm playing lower.
Oh, nice, yeah. He's running 2 Teramps Smart 8s to the subs, and then he has a lithium bank to power everything, which grabs his power from an Autotech under the hood. And while I didn't get a demo this time around, I did get some shots of other people getting demos. And I mean, you don't need to be sitting in his car to see how crazy his build is. That's a windy ass build, and it's getting better every time I see it. Next to Clay was Paul's 2008 Yukon SLT that he calls Pearly. And the first thing that I noticed was his new custom grill that he had repping Sundown audio with all the little subwoofer cutouts and stuff like that. That thing was so dope. I'm super jealous. That gave me so many ideas. I don't wanna bite his style, but super cool idea and execution. He had a total of 3 alternators that were feeding 2 lithium banks that he had in the back with some fat 4.0 gauge wire. He had a Sundown SDDN 18 and it was being powered by 2 Rockford Power 1500s. And by the way, some of the stuff is just a guess. Like, I look at the footage and I report what I see. And sometimes I ask the questions. Sometimes I just like look around and, okay. Nice. So please, if I'm wrong about anything, please feel free to correct me in the comments. I make no promises. Anyway though, the next one we're checking out is Jared's C1500 from Team Subsonic that he calls Greenie. He's running 3 down for sound carbon fiber 6.5s and a down for sound tweeter in each door. Jared's build gets super low and super windy because he's got 3 Sundown SDDN 15s and a big blow through that takes up basically the entire bed of the truck. And then each one of those 15s has its own JP83, just tearing his truck apart one demo at a time. That thing has come very far in the time that I've been going to the basement. Not that it was ever not slapping, but it's changed a lot, you know. I didn't really get the chance to check it out too much because he was doing some testing, but the Loud Dakota was over there. He had 7 6.5s in the doors and 6 Audio Dynamics 12s in a blow through in the bed.
157.5 at 4,283 watts.
And then even the homie Victor was passing out some demos.
Like the road or whatever, the landscape we're on.
He's got a JLW 312 on about 600 watts and some really big plans for the future. That's when I finally got to meet the homie Steve, who's been subscribed to the channel for a minute and also drives an XB, but he drives the Gen 1. That's something to look at. He's got 2 American-based XFL 15s on a Taramps Smart 3 bass. And a Clarion EQ in the dash to control everything. He gave me a demo and everything was banging. And then, oh no. Uh-oh.
Not sure if the hell popped.
I feel bad. He blew something giving me a demo. He blew both the fuses that go to his amp while he was giving me a demo. But like up until that point, it sounded really good. So, you know, shout out to Steve for coming out. And it is what it is. It's part of the game. You know what I'm saying? Like, what are you going to do? And speaking of part of the game, dude in the Charger, I didn't even catch dude's name, so my bad about that one. He had a Kicker Solo X12 that wasn't even hooked up when he got to the base meet. And so what did he do? He just popped his shit open right there and hooked everything up. And a couple minutes later, he was passing out demos, which I didn't get any footage of, but just take my word for it. He was passing out demos just like a moment after this footage that you're seeing. While the Charger was getting put back together, I checked out the homie Jorge's Dodge Caravan. You don't see a whole lot of Dodge Caravans customized. He was coming clean with it.
I got some coilovers coming. So
That's a little too pricey for me right now. Sure. Nah, I mean.
Oh shit, okay. He had 2 Kicker 15s in ground shaker boxes, and then a total of 3 excess batteries with 2 in the back and then 1 under the hood. And then kind of out of nowhere, Scooter Gang rolled up. I wanted to go check him out, but I got a little sidetracked. I did see when the blue one aired out though. He pulled up. I need to get some information on those. That look like they could be a fun little next project. And then obviously, you know, I had to show off a little bit. There's a couple people from the Scooter Gang over there. I'll be honest, man, it makes me pretty happy when I look over and somebody's checking out my shit.
Yeah, we packed a little crowd, you know what I mean? Like little something.
And let me see somebody with their phone out taking pictures or recording them. Oh man, yes, got them. It's nice when somebody, you know, somebody appreciates the work, you know, especially because I did shit myself, you know, you guys know. And before we finish this one, I couldn't not mention the fact that the homie Kyle cracked his windshield.
When base attacks.
I wasn't near the car when it happened, but I'll show you the demo that he gave me at the last base meet so you can kind of get an idea why that windshield couldn't hang. He's got 2 Jones subwoofer solutions, 18s, and I think they're the 600 series. And then each one is powered by a Sound Digital Evo 8K. A decent amount of power, to say the least. In the doors, he has Defbon's Arnold 8s, 2 6.5s, 2 tweeters, and then also a tweeter in the A-pillars. The mids and highs are powered by Rockford Power 400.4 and 800.4, and he has a Rockford DSP to control everything. But yeah, that was the Team San Diego Bassheads March Bass Meet. Thanks for watching. Let me know which features you like the most or which ones you'd like to see more of in the future. And if you have any thoughts on the Bass Meet videos in general, I'd love to hear them. Still kind of figuring out how to do these, so I'm open to suggestions. The next Bass Meet is April 13th, so mark your calendars. If you're in the San Diego area or a reasonable traveling distance, I recommend showing up. It's gonna be the same place that they always are, the Mission Bay South Shores Boat Launch. It's on the same street as SeaWorld. It's just like a couple driveways before it. April 13th, Mission Bay South Shores Boat Launch, 9 a.m. to I think 2 or something like that. Basically whenever folks clear out. Yeah, if you've never seen my channel before, first of all, I want to thank you for checking it out. This channel is normally about car audio, but I'm into pretty much anything custom cars or DIY maintenance and modification related, so there's a lot of that in this channel. So if you're into that kind of stuff, I definitely recommend you subscribe so you see more in the future. You can also check me out on Instagram and TikTok at DaBadNewz, DABDNEWZ. You can support the channel by checking out the links in the description. Some of those links are affiliate links, which means that as an affiliate, I'll receive a small commission. You'll pay nothing extra, and it's kind of just a nice way to support the channel. But yeah, I think with all that being said, that's pretty much all I got for this one. So I'll see the bad news first. Skirt!